And here it is, the 23,000 subscriber special. This here is my third Q&A video that I've done over the years, and I asked you guys for a bunch of questions, and boy did you deliver. So many questions. Alright, let's crack on. Do you have any other well-known tracks you plan on remix or bootlegging? I have a couple I've got up my sleeve. One is, I don't want to give too much away though, that's the thing. I will spoil one, and that is Tangled Up. It's a bootleg, and if you know, you know. Also for variety, your thoughts on jumping spiders. That is absolutely horrific. Growing up in New Zealand, the spiders aren't too bad, so I'm not too scared of spiders. Wetters, however, let me show you a picture. Yeah, I'm scared of those, and those, I don't know if those jump, but if they could. I've been following you for years and been wondering when you will be working with Offbeat. It's been a while since you guys have worked together, and listening to the stuff you guys made brings back memories. Same! We will be working on a track very soon. Surely by the end of the year. P.S. I was wondering if you were going to do a world tour. Mate, one day? Nothing booked at the moment, but we'll see. I would like to do a world tour, 100%. Do you plan on making music videos and not just visualizers? Back when I first started Chap, I did a bunch of music videos, which were kind of like old public domain footage spliced together to work with the song. I just kind of ran out of footage, so I need to go digging some more. Other music videos, we did have a bunch made for my collaborations album. Sarah Jane, Loredana. We spliced together some clips from Peaky Blinders, that was my Little Violet remix. I feel like I released a lot of music, and to do a music video with each one is just chaotic. So some might be music videos, some might be music visualizers. It's just how it works. What brought you to the unique style of music electro swing? I feel like with 90% of the electro swing community, we've all seen videos by, I forgot his YouTube channel name, but he dances to electro swing, and he was doing it like early 2010-ish. I first got introduced to electro swing through the dance video of Power of Stella's Cat Groove. I thought it was a cool song, but it didn't really pique my interest until later on in like 2015, where I listened to Power of Stella's Paris Swing EP. Stumbled across that on YouTube, and oh my god, it blew my mind. And then I got hooked on Caravan Palace's first two albums, and then I decided I actually really want to make music in that particular style, because I don't really know that many people that were doing it at the time. But I also thought at the time I'm going to blend it with different genres like bass house and a bit more harder electro, because I do like more hard electro, and it's just been working out really well since then. What to ask? Well, I don't know if you don't know, mate. Hey yo, another Q&A. How about this? Still remember me with all your fame? Of course. Just in case you missed it, merch, when, tour, when, maybe America. Look, I want to throw more money at you. Yeah, I know, I need to get on tour. I haven't even done any shows in my home country yet, so who knows. I will eventually go back to the UK because I have a bunch of friends I want to see over there, make music, do a couple of shows over there. So I think that, realistically, that will be what happens before the world tour. I don't know, I haven't really got any plans to create merch, apart from maybe vinyl? Okay, I've got to know, what's your favorite song of your collaborations album? Mine was Feel Good with Al and the Pocket Bells. Glad you like that one. Here's the thing, you guys, if you ask your parents what's their favorite child, they're not gonna answer. They're gonna be like, you're all my favorites. So I'm gonna say, they're all my favorites. You know, I love all the songs on the album. I set out exactly what I wanted to do with that album, is create 10 singles with 10 different vocalists. No filler tracks, they're all amazing and they can stand on their own 2 feet. And I feel like I accomplished that, and I love all of them. Hey Chap, I don't have a question, but I want to thank you again for the great groove you provide us with. Have a good one, and congrats on 23K. Thank you, that is very nice, thank you. Least favorite genre of music. I have 3 right here, and I feel like I'm gonna trigger people with some of them, but you know, that's the beautiful thing about music. Not everybody has the same taste, and that creates new things, and etc, etc. So, 3 in no particular order. Opera, like goblin metal, where it's just like, and it's just blast beats, and I can't understand anything. And 3, sorry, country music. The overall sound, I can't deal with it. I feel like vinyl release is overdue. When? Well, I wasn't gonna say anything until Freshly Squeezed kind of chimed in with this one. Watch this space. Yes, watch this space. This might be a hard question, but also might not. Out of all the songs you've made, or at least the ones you can think of, which ones are you the most proud of? I'm gonna go ahead and say my first song, which I released, Sound 101. Holds a very special place in my heart, because obviously being the first one I released, it was very important to kickstart this whole Chap journey with, and I'm very proud of not one song, but like the entire collaborations album. It was just a monumental effort with so many different people involved. And the night when it came out, I was lying in bed about to go to sleep. I was like, I'm gonna play the album start to finish, because I actually hadn't played the album start to finish before. Listened to all the songs a bunch of times, but never start to finish. I was like, okay, here we go. And then at the end of Come On, I was just like, yeah, I'm so happy with how that turned out. From your 7K Q&A, just want to bring this up as it has been 5 years. Where do you see your channel in 5 years? Hopefully 100,000 subscribers so I can have a plaque up on the wall. That would be amazing. Still going strong. Hopefully the YouTube algorithm hasn't changed drastically. Still responding to comments, still uploading as much as I can. More collaborations, I think. That would be pretty cool. And maybe like a 20-minute music soundtrack film kind of. Not necessarily like a mixtape, but like not a documentary either. Somewhere between a documentary and a mixtape was like not high budget, but really professional quality. I'd like to do that in 5 years. That'd be sick. And like tell my story and things like that. I reckon that'd be pretty cool. Honestly, for a second I didn't know what I was yapping about, but kind of like a documentary. Okay, yeah, did some of them, not quite the 100K one. No question, just thank you for music is banging. Thank you. Can you dance swing? Absolutely not. Yeah, respect to all the electro swing dancers out there. I cannot do that. It is so difficult. What's your favorite release of all your songs? Favorite original, not collaboration, would still be Timepiece Power. Still a banger. Most importantly, how are you today when recording the Q&A video? Overall, great. A little bit tired because I drove 6.5 hours today. Still kind of on a road trip, which has been a lot of fun. So excited and a little bit tired and somehow energetic. I hope you're well today. Also, when you upload the video, of course, thank you for your always awesome songs that you can produce. Can't wait for the next Q&A and can't wait for the next song whenever you feel like dropping one. Next song will be July the 12th, I think. Don't want to say too much about it, but it is a collaboration or two. Which do you do more? Write your own tracks or collab with other artists? Love all your music, listen to your content while I'm at work. Big up! Glad I'm providing the entertainment at work. Over the past couple of years it would have been 70% collaborations, and now currently it's about 50-50. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no... I'm guessing you're meant to put bacon there. Yeah, there's other pork meat. I'm taking unlimited games. How did your journey as an artist start? P.S. Thanks for making great swing hits. Why, thank you. I would say ultimately my journey came down to watching too much YouTube and wanting to be like a YouTuber but music producer at the same time. So I originally started with dropping a track a week, got to 10 weeks and just burnt out because it was way too much creative pressure. So then I took a couple of weeks off and then repeated the one track a week, and then kind of just eventually built up my channel that way. Always made music really. Odd Chap was, I think, my third music project over the years. I started producing in 2009 and started Odd Chap 2015, so that was like 6 years of making music under my belt already. And so yeah, kind of wanted to combine the YouTube with music producer, and yeah, that just escalated to more and more tracks and whatnot. So yeah. Hey Odd Chap, my question is, if you could collaborate with anyone in the world, who would it be? Producer? Rob Swire from Pendulum. Vocalist, maybe Teddy Swims, maybe like a bluesy swing hop track, bang! Or Rainbow Man, his voice would, but it wouldn't really suit electro swing. You kind of have to do like a slow swing hop thing. Or like vocalists that have passed away, Michael Hutchins would be gangster. Chester Bennington would also be cool. I could write a list, 100 strong, easy. Hey Odd Chat, this is sort of a song request more than a question, but have you ever considered doing a remix of Hit the Road Jack? It's a good song, I listen to it every now and then. Thought into doing an electro swing remix of it. Also, congrats on almost hitting 23K. Thank you. Yes, I have considered it, but I don't really know how I'd put my own twist to it. I think Wolfgang Law's remix or cover of it is like one of the most classic electro swing tracks out there. So if I wanted to remix that, it'd have to be something slightly different / very different to what he's already done. What I would want to do is exactly what he's done, so I don't really feel the need to do that anymore. Congrats, mate. My question for the Q&A, is it possible to book you for a live show / live concert, birthday, wedding, and so on? Cheers, mate, and keep up the good work. Man, it sounds like you guys really want me to perform live. So do I, guys. So do I. One day. I need to build up my fame a bit more so promoters can book me and whatnot. Do you enjoy Laxadaisy? Do you? I feel like that's lyrics, but I don't quite get the inside joke or the reference here. So I don't know. Question 1, if you had to start making lo-fi, oh yeah guys, I make lo-fi as well, Odd Loft, that's my lo-fi name, / electro swing, any type of music you would put on this channel. 100% would be drum and bass. I love drum and bass. Maybe I should do drum and bass and electro swing. What would you make? Is there any genre you've been wanting to try? Any song you want to make at high BPM, etc.? If there's any specific thing I would want to make, I'd probably make it and then maybe wouldn't upload it on the channel because it wouldn't be electro swing enough. How do you get into the workflow of making songs? Is there any piece of music you've been making before, realizing it actually doesn't work with other instruments? How much trial and error goes into making music? So much trial and error. Sometimes I get through like 30 seconds of a song and realize it's not working, just have to scrap that. Sometimes I get through like 3 minutes and realize, it's still not kind of working. And then sometimes in 30 seconds, I'm like, yo, there's a banger. Finish the rest of the song in a couple of hours and then just do tweaks after that. So the workflow is crazy and just not as predictable as you'd think it would be. Sometimes you start out making drums. Sometimes you sample something. Sometimes you chuck in some brass and write lines with that. Sometimes you just wing it and hope for the best. Question 3, what's the hardest song you've ever made? What gave you the most challenges? What songs did you almost scrap but push through in the end? What song do you think was the easiest to produce? Okay, I'll start with the easiest first, but I think the easiest and the hardest I've produced was on Offbeat's album. The easiest was I'm Late, literally had the bulk of that done in like an hour and a half, and then it was just tweaking for structure and mix things here and there.
And I was like, here's the idea, here's a track that I like the sound of, maybe we could make something like that.
Yep.
And this is what he came up with in hour?
And a bit.
About an hour? Yeah, check this out.
And the hardest was also off his album, 'Tis the Season.
Now August might seem quiet, but don't get it misconstrued. Cause here is where your Christmas stock can first get introduced. I know you think I'm crazy, you say it's way too soon, but it gets earlier and earlier. Next year we'll start in June.
Offbeat can vouch for me on this. We spent like, far out, what was it, like 2 or 3 days working on it, scrapping a bunch of ideas. He wanted a very specific sound. I knew the specific sound, I just couldn't quite create it. So that was very difficult, but we got there in the end and I'm really happy with it. Some days it's easy to write and some days maybe not so much.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Walk us through your creative process. Well, since I kind of already explained it on the previous comment, I will share like before the music even starts. And that is like, most of the time I get inspired by listening to a specific track. It doesn't even have to be electro swing. Like someone introducing some new ideas, or maybe like melody or composition that's flawless, and it just gets me super inspired to write music. So listening to other people's music and getting inspired makes me sit down and write my own music. These days I never really just sit down and make music for the sake of making music. I usually kind of get inspired first and then just go on an absolute creative roll and just make so much. So yeah, that's typically how it starts. Shoot, I haven't got a question that hasn't already been asked before, but I love your content. The music is amazing. Thank you so much. Big up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, do you plan to do a 24/7 stream of your music like Lo-Fi Girl? Not at this stage, but I'm considering doing like 10-hour loops of some other songs because I've had that request before. I put all my music on a playlist on Spotify and it was like 3.5 hours. So I feel like all the songs would just be looping like, what's that, 7 or 8 times a day? I feel like I need way more music before I can do a 24/7 stream. Hey odd chap, I'm the fan of the show that was released about 3 years ago. My question is, how long does it take you to produce a song like this? What is your process like, and when's the next similar one coming out? Congrats on 23K. Thank you! Honestly, this show, I was hesitant about releasing that because it was so different from like the electro swing and swing hop I've done before.
Let me show you something.
I was really inspired by our samplers, Proletaire, and just a bunch of different other like swing hop artists that kind of do a bit more hip hop as opposed to the swing. So I'm really, really glad you like that song. I like it as well, but I was almost not gonna release that. In terms of the next one coming out, I haven't really been writing anything similar to that, but yeah, sorry, I don't really have an answer for you on that one. I should jump back into that style. I heard you did dubstep once. Any chance we could still find those tracks? Yes, if you search up Antidote Audio dubstep, I make sample packs and I do the demo packs for that. And I create dubstep for that, so yeah. If you want some hard-hitting bangers, Antidote Audio. Also, as someone living in Germany, will there be a chance over the next months to see you live? Sadly not. Maybe I should do some, I haven't got decks though. I was gonna say, maybe I should do some like DJ shows for my YouTube channel, but I'd have to get decks again. My ones are with my cousin. Why did you decide to make music, and at that, why electro swing? Speaking of said cousin, he got me into making music. He showed me Virtual DJ ages ago and I was like, this is cool. And then he showed me FL Studio after that, which is like software for making music. And I was like, oh, this is it, I'm addicted now. So that he got me into making music, so blame him for everything. And why electro swing? It's a combination of just being different from all the other genres. It's feel good, it's groovy, it's just something about the swing element to tracks and just the absolute groove of it. Love it. Can't get enough of that. It's just such feel-good music. Congrats. I have a single question for you. What exactly inspires you to create your songs? Other people's songs that kind of resonate with me and are really, really good. Do you play any games? Computer, cardboard, tabletop, role-playing, and if so, what? Currently at the moment, bashing out some Fortnite, which is good fun. I held out for so long. I was like, really, Fortnite? And then played one game. I was like, okay, I can see why everybody loves it. Call of Duty Zombies, absolute classic. I'm really enjoying Monopoly Deal at the moment. It's such a random game, but it's so cool. You deserve this, bro. My question is, if you're ever not feeling like making music, what do you do? Like, some jobs can be disciplined, but something as creative as music, where does the special inspiration source come from? Congrats again, bro, and I hope you soon go crazy viral. If I ever feel like not writing a song, I just go do other shit, to be fair. Creative block sucks, and to break that, I try making something in a different genre or set myself challenges to kind of break through that in a way. But yeah, if I don't really feel like writing and I don't feel the need to push through creative block, I'll just go do something else. Snowboard season's coming up! My question is this. I'm coming to New Zealand in Jan 2025. Yo! Have you got any list of live shows or festivals planned? Like I said, never done a show in New Zealand before. What? Yeah, one day. I want to know what you got planned in New Zealand because I could give you a list of cool things to do while you're here. What got you interested in mixing this specific genre of music? Power of Stella and Caravan Palace. Just listening to those two. Yeah, they're definitely the reason why I got into electro swing. My question, why aren't you more active in the Swing Society Immortal Swings Discord server? For real. Like, you totally should be. We're all normal in there. Besides jokes, oh wow, calling the crossbar. And fun to talk with. I never really got Discord, to be fair. I tried my own server, but I don't know. I can definitely understand the appeal of it and the community and just having a central server with everything you need there. But I don't know. I would always feel guilty that I'm not spending more time on it and then force myself onto it. And then that's not really great to be on a platform if you're forcing yourself to spend time on it. Like I said, I can really see the appeal of it and the community and everything. But yeah, I just never really kind of got Discord, to be fair. Of all music genres to make, why electro swing? Because it is groovy, feel good, and who doesn't love combining vintage stuff with modern dance music? Somebody I saw on Reddit ages ago, they were having a big rant about electro swing. So this is the worst genre ever. I'm like, okay, don't listen to it then if you don't like it. Hey, odd chap, I was wanting to know what happened to crispy bacon we used to be able to get before the war. What have I just read? Is that meant to be like an inside thing that I just don't understand, or is that a genuine question, or what? How'd you end up finding your own EDM-ish style in electro swing? Well, I started making a bunch of like bass heavy music and random electro stuff before I probably dived into electro swing, and that's kind of, I guess, where I got my harder edge for electro swing from. And then listening to, of course, Power of Stella and Caravan Palace and like the jazz acoustic elements and the authentic like live swing and sampling, and merge that all together and kind of created my own sound, I guess. Who/what influenced you to become who you are? Family, I guess. I had a great childhood and I'm very, very grateful for that. And musical artists who inspired me. Listening to like EDM and growing up on like electronic music, Pendulum all the way. Since you're now a professional music producer, kind of, I guess, do you hate your first songs that you published? The thing is, the first song that I ever made, nobody's gonna hear it. This was back in 2009. The first song I ever made for Electro Swing, it is on the members part of the channel. I haven't made it public. I don't think I'll ever make it public. I don't regret that song. And the first song I published for Odd Chap, Sound 101, definitely don't regret that song. How would you discover electro swing music overall? Kind of answered that in a previous question. What's the most random dumb quirk that you've seen or did yourself in a song that actually made the song sound better? Salute to Nox, a song ages ago. There's like a bird sound in there and I just chucked it in and then it worked. I'll see if I can find it and play it here. Are you looking at the stars in the sky and be like, oh yeah, I see how perfect this guitar riff would suit these stars? What's your thought process for generating ideas to the songs? Honestly, I've never thought about that before, but now I'm gonna think about that constantly. In terms of thought process, just being inspired by different music that I'm listening to, or just like friendly competition, seeing everybody else smash electro swing, I'm just like, oh, I need to up my game, So yeah, bit of A, bit of B. Artist name Mazuku, creating custom campaign soundtrack called Fraudulence Game, for which custom campaign is very intense, and I imagine your soundtrack playing on some of the custom levels. Music in-game is dynamic, so there's combat and calm music seamlessly transitioning. That's pretty cool. Maybe check his work and reach out if anything comes to mind. Will do. Massive love from regular viewer. Can't wait to see all your other songs you have in mind. Can't wait to release them. I have a bunch of remixes lined up. I have a bunch of collabs lined up. and I have a bunch of originals I'm working on, so plenty more bangers on the way. I'm trying to release one new song a month. I'm gonna be super consistent. My question, do you like cheese? Yes, I love cheese, but sadly can't have it anymore. My gut is a bit messed up because I had my appendix out ages ago and it never really recovered, so I can't have cheese anymore. But while I was eating cheese, I absolutely loved Camembert. Oh, Camembert. I won't ask what your favorite track in your discography is. Instead, which track did you have the most fun making and why? Thanks, OC. I made so much music, I can't remember like specific moments from making tracks, apart from Ollie's album, my collaborations album. Songs just took longer in general because I was working with other people, and you need feedback going back and forth and so on and so on. Offbeats, even the score, I just feel like I had a bunch of built up Pink Panther, James Bond inspiration. I was just dying to write a track in that style.
That very night I plotted my escape.
It's been this way for way too long, but now the time has come to even the score. Too many artists get paid a song while the fat cats sit and reap the reward.
And that album kind of gave me an excuse to make that specific track. Do you have a pet? If you do, what is it, and are you planning to adopt another pet? I wish I had a pet. Just currently at a time in my life where it's way too much responsibility taking on a pet. My next one will be a husky dog. I love them. I love how vocal they are. I love how cheeky they are and how fluffy they are. And they just got so much sass and attitude, but they're also very high maintenance. So once I reach a point in my life where I can actually take on a pet slash dog, I will do that.
Blue, sit down. No, you are a bad boy. Blue, stop. Nobody. Blue, listen. Blue.
I can't see that in the immediate future though. Hello Odd Chap, congrats on 23K, and here's my question. What is your favorite animal? Probably sea otter. They are very awesome. Closely followed by husky. Hey Sam, Chap, your biggest fan and favorite DJ. This guy's got some mashups that you just wouldn't believe work, and they work so well. Anyway, if you couldn't listen to electro swing, what would your next best? Mine's French touch, but it seems like you dig DnB. And on the contrary, what's a genre you wouldn't mind just not being a thing, to say it lightly? Definitely answered that and offended many people at the start of this video with 3 genres. If I couldn't listen to electro swing, yeah, well, I think I'd get sick of DnB, to be fair. Oh, actually I do know, punk pop, I'd listen to that. I almost listen to that religiously at the moment. It is so good. How did you even discover electro swing? I knew Justice, Rat-a-tat, Pendulum, etc. for a while, but it's not how I found electro swing. What about you? Like I said in the start of the video, through that dude dancing, and then through the Paris Swingbox EP. Why don't I say EP twice? And then Caravan Palace's first 2 albums, and then just everything else from there on. What are the reasons behind copyright issues on your unofficial releases? Faithful is my personal favorite, but it's lost in unofficial history as a hidden gem. This blockade makes sense for a DJ, but why a producer? Bonus, thoughts on Caravan Palace's new album? Actually, I need to move that into copyright free. I feel like there's been quite a few shifts in the copyright laws over the past few years, so I've just moved some of the tracks to be on the safe side. So yeah. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I haven't listened to Caravan Palace's new album yet. I've listened to a few songs, but I haven't listened to the entire thing. Man, I'm slacking. They're going a little bit more electro now, which is still really good, but I do absolutely miss their old sound. I feel like you guys had that with artists anyway. Nothing will top a specific album that you listened to ages ago, so that's maybe my current situation. Still my favorite artist, Chap. Keep up the great work, and I'd love to hear more of your older work, like some hard electro swing, like Stuntman Story. I don't have any songs that I'm working on like that in the meantime, but I can definitely make some more. I think I need to combine drum and bass with electro swing. I think that would be my next aim. And that is that. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for all your support. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this Q&A video. I've got another in real life video coming up, and that is going to be dropping soon. It is like what's in my record collection, because I have quite a few vinyl records that I thought, let's make a cool video, show what I've got. And see if you guys have similar tastes in music and albums, because it's not just electro swing, it's a bunch of other random stuff. Turned out to be an absolute shitload of DnB. So yeah, that will be dropping soon. Hopefully you enjoyed. Massive thanks for the support once again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!